Nahjee Mabin, CEO and owner of family-owned Kenyatta Computer Services, established in 1990. You provide IT managed services to small, medium, even large businesses. Welcome to the Business Brief.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate this opportunity and exposure to the community.
It's good to have you. How did you get your start?
It's actually pretty random. Well, I started with my dad back in when I was about 13, 14, working on them side by side. And all my life, I've been around computers since he was in computers. And then I went off to school and thought I was gonna be a geophysicist. Went to Colorado School of Mines, graduated, and thought I was gonna, leave the family business behind, as a lot of us do growing up. But it dragged me back in after I graduated. I saw the opportunity, and yeah, I was locked in from there. So this is about 2 years ago. I've been doing this full time now.
I got to ask you real quickly, are you guys hiring right now? Because people want to know.
Yeah, definitely. We're always hiring. We're always trying to give this opportunity to the community.
Okay, hey, it's good to know. We'll circle back on that. Now, how's business?
Business is great. I can't say I have any complaints. 2020, as many of the things and pandemic and everything that's been going on, we're very happy and excited and privileged, and even I say grateful for everything that's been going on this year.
Well, that's really good to hear, especially given the COVID pandemic, the spikes and infections we're seeing across Colorado and across the country. It's good to see a business like yours seeing some success in these tough times. I have to wonder if part of that isn't driven by the fact that so many people, business owners, small business and large alike, are working from home and a need for additional computer services and support.
Yep.
Are you seeing any trends, or is there anything that you're seeing from consumers that kind of stands out?
I think definitely. I mean, IT is becoming more important every single day. You see it, at work. You see it at home. Everything's interconnected. Everything connects to the internet. So we're very excited about the trends. And like I tell people, data is what everyone's looking for going forward, and it's the most valuable thing on the planet right now.
So how's it impacting your business?
It's been different because we've had to pivot and make sure we can align with the current trends in the market. So we're always looking, we rarely say no to anything. We're looking for ways to expand our business, looking for ways to be on the cutting edge on how things are moving forward. And we're excited to be a part of that.
That's awesome to hear. And from our earlier talks, you guys have been growing in pretty significantly over the past year.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think our business took a 300% growth in gross revenue this year. And our favorite thing is growing gross revenue as a CEO. And so I'm excited. I'm very excited for the future and what we have opportunity-wise.
I got to ask you, as kind of a tech geek myself, cloud-based technologies, it seems like you can't go a day or more without reading an article or seeing something on TV around how we're seeing substantial growth there. What can consumers expect in 2021 and beyond?
Yeah, I mean, consumers can really expect to have to be actually needed to be involved into tech moving forward. I think, as we've heard over the last 20 years, ever since the internet boom, if you don't move with tech, you kind of get left behind as an industry, you get left behind as a service. And we see it, with the newspaper industry, how they've had to move online and be completely, social media based or internet media based. And so you can see how that progression of everything's going online, everything's going to the cloud. So I always implore people who, maybe career switchers or things of that nature, like to look into how you can be a part of that, because you'll never be without a job.
And lastly, Nahjee, one of the things you guys are doing that I absolutely love hearing is you're not just focused on yourself, but you're also focused on generations to come in terms of giving them training and access to the tools to pursue a career in the tech world. Can you tell us about the Academy?
Yeah, no, definitely. And my dad would love that I'm highlighting this. But the IT Academy, the KCS IT Academy, my dad has always been about teaching and bringing people on. We do not require any experience, any certifications, anything to start working with us. All you have to do is be willing to learn. And so we want to provide and remove that barrier of access that people think there is in the tech industry, and allow people to, gain skills on the job, gain skills in classroom settings. So in Denver, we've been able to start that process here in the city. We have 2 students currently in our IT Academy. We plan on growing that here in Denver. He's at classes in Alaska, Turkey, Japan. So he's been doing this all his career. So this is a passion of ours that we want to make sure IT is accessible to everybody.
That's wonderful to hear, because we all know that having access to the training and skills to move forward in your career, to have true upward mobility, is so critical to individual success. So I'm so excited to hear that Kenyatta Computer Services is providing that training. Nahjee Mabin, CEO of Kenyatta Computer Services. Thank you so much for coming on the business.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time.